Hello and welcome to the Cash Show, the trivia show that's coming directly to your mobile phone. I'm Antoine Allen. I'm super excited that you've joined us today. I can see that some of you have actually tweeted me at Antoine Speaker directly for your shout-outs. So let's give some shout-outs to those. So Jill and Lee from Cumbria are with us again, and they're trying to get to question 12. Yes, it can be hard, but thanks for playing along. Andy is playing along with his dog and cat. Plus, Tom wants to give a shout out to Joe Kelstrom and the Basement Boys at Newcastle University. And finally, I hope you're studying hard, lads. Alina and Charlie, who say the show is awesome and say they're awesome as well, are joining us. So yes, thank you for joining us. Yes, you're super awesome. I'm going to give a quick shout out to everyone on the app. As you can see, it's me looking at me. I'm going to shout out to Laura Lust. I'd love a shout out to me and my husband, Mark. I never get a shout out. Well, there is your shout out. You definitely get one. I know some of you have joined us on our Facebook page. You can see that I posted up 3 questions, trivia questions. I'm going to give you the quick answers to. So questions, trivia questions. Tim Berners, most stores in America, Nana Reeves, who played Neo in The Matrix. Cruise played it, but quick fun fact, Will Smith was Neo, but he turned it down. Would Will Smith be a good Neo? Let me know in the comment sections. With that said, we're on to today's show. I know what you're here for. You're here to play the show and win some real cash. Obviously, we have 12 questions. 12 questions for a little bit each, hard questions, and connect us to your Facebook. If you do that, you get 5 wrong-ons. Not an unlimited amount, but 5. If you do that, you get 5 wrong. Still going to help you. I'm Antoine Allen. I'm hoping you're going to get far in the game. I know some of the questions are going to be tough, so make sure you're focused. Make sure you're ready. Remember, tonight we have the lucky spin. So even if you get knocked out at question 1, keep playing, keep watching, because at the end of the show, it's your chance to win a wrong gone or extra life or something else that's going to make it easier for you to play the game. So once again, good luck, and I'll see you in a second for the first answer. So our first question is, which of these are most commonly found in the library? Books, coffins, mute buttons. So as you can see, I've never really gone into a library and seen a mute button or lots of coffins. The biggest library in the world is the British Library, and in that library you would find, of course, lots and lots of dead trees, i.e. books. Yes, you'd find books. I can see that the majority of you knew the answer to that question. The correct answer is books, given that librarians commonly tell people to be shush. Obviously, they'd be nice to have a mute button, but they don't have one. They just have books. With that said, let's move on to our next question. So our second question is, how is the sunshine vitamin otherwise known? Vitamin UV, vitamin D, vitamin burn. I'm pretty sure if it's called vitamin burn, it'd be like a diss or something, like be vitamin mean, basically. A vitamin UV, that kind of sounds correct, but I'm not sure that's correct, actually. Fun fact, sunscreen actually has been proven to make people less cautious in the sun, which causes some people to get sunburn, i.e. in the sun too long. But our correct answer is vitamin D. Yes, vitamin D, the human skin can make large amounts of vitamin D when lots of the skin is exposed to sun in a high sky. If you're out in the sunshine, you kind of want to keep that vitamin D on your skin, so don't have a shower straight away. As a little gift from me. With that said, we're going to move on to our next question. Our third question is, which word can be placed before grass, rind, and juice to make 3 culinary items? Lemon, blue, eye. So, of course, I've never really heard of a blue rind or blue juice. I've never heard of that. Or eye rind. So, by simple powers of deduction, the correct answer is, of course, lemon. Yes, correct answer is lemon. Correct answer is lemon. The 3 words created by lemon are lemongrass, lemon rind, and lemon juice. Although eye juice sounds tasty to some weird people. With that said, let's move on to our next question. In the J.K. Rowling book series, what is the name of Harry Potter's ginger sidekick? Ralph Webley, Reginald Weasley, or Ron Weasley? So those of you who are big Harry Potter fans, I'll give you a little fun fact. Dumbledore is an ye olde word for B. And the reason that J.K. Rowling chose that is because she imagined him humming. But the correct answer to our question is Ron Weasley. Yes, the correct answer is Ron Weasley. Ron is a most maligned friend of Harry who's regularly lurking around stock and getting into clumsy situations. Yep, those of you who are Harry Potter fans, I'm sure you got that answer correct. But we're going to move on to our next question. So our fifth question is, in the 1983 song by Nena, how many red balloons were there? 999, 999. So I had to Google this and work out what song it was, because I wasn't even born in 1983. But as soon as it started to play in, that symphony sound, I was like, oh yeah, this is 99, yes. This is one of those iconic 80s tracks, yes. So the correct answer is 99. The song 99 Red Balloons by German band Nena was the English language version of a war protest song the band had originally penned in 1983. With that said, now is your chance to start winning some cash. So hopefully you've made it this far. If not, remember we've got the lucky spin. I'll be back in a second. Let's go. So our first prize question is, which of these is a famous safety razor brand? Merkur, Cypher, Tang. It's super strange that we got this question today because I was literally on Facebook and there was like a video of a person getting like a luxury shave at a barber, and I was so jealous because they weren't using a Merkur, but that's the correct answer to our question. But it was an amazing shave, and I think everybody watched this were jealous. But yes, the correct answer is Merkur. The manufacturers are well known for double-edged safety razors, but also manufacture a range of straight razors. Like, look at that fresh shave. I know Seb sometimes needs a shave. With that said, we're going to move on to our next question. So, what is the name of the most recently launched Mars lander? InSight, CoreSight, RedSight. So that's a science and astrology question. RedSight kind of sounds like it could be right, like Mars is red, RedSight. I can see why some of you click that one, but actually the correct answer is InSight. Yes, the correct answer is InSight. The Atlas V rocket transporting the lander was launched on May 5th. InSight will study the interior of Mars and listen for Marsquakes, like earthquakes, Marsquakes. You can work out what they are. We're going to move on to our next question. How did the Spanish architect Antoni Gaudí die? Alcohol poisoning, hit by a tram, jumped from a building. So Antoni Gaudí, similar name to me, apart from the Gaudí part, and I'm Antoine. He was actually known for Catalan modernism. It's not exactly a fun fact because he was hit by a tram, which is very sad. Some of you got the correct answer for that, so well done. Yes, he was hit by a tram. While walking the streets, he was struck by a passing number 30 tram and lost consciousness. Assumed to be a beggar because of his lack of identity documents, people just left him on the street unconscious, and he died later on, which is really sad. There's a big note, make sure you're trying to look after people when you see them laying on the street. We can all help each other. On that nice note, let's move on to our next question. Which arthropod shares its name with a well-known brand of hunting slingshot? The funnel web, the black widow, the obber weaver. So in this question, I'm going to say something that's completely irrelevant. One of our answers is also the same as a character in a Marvel movie. So if you've seen the Avengers, you'd know that Black Widow is a character there, and also it's the correct answer for this question. So, correct answer is Black Widow. In Australia, a slingshot known as a ging. In South Africa, it is known as a kettle. So, the little fun facts about what different places call things, but we're going to move on to our next question. So, of the 5 rivers of Greek underworld, which is associated to Asphia? Lethe, Acheron, Coptius. So it seems like every time I present the show, there's always like a Greek question with the most hard words to pronounce. Well, hopefully some of you got the correct answer, because the correct answer is Lethe, yes. The correct answer is Lethe. The river Lethe is also known as the river of forgetfulness, and it was thought to border on the places where those virtue came to rest in Elysium. So Greek mythology seems to be a repeated theme here, so do a little bit of Greek reading, you might get far in the game. So with that said, we're going to move on to our next question. So, the equatorial line does not run through which of these countries? Kiribati, Gabon, Zambia. So it definitely goes for Kiribati, and if you're an Arsenal fan, you know that Aubameyang, our new striker, comes from Gabon, though he could have played for France and Spain, but the correct answer here is actually Zambia. Yes, the correct answer is Zambia. Zambia lies south of the equator, while Kiribati and Gabon are both classified as equatorial countries. Equatorial countries, however you want to pronounce it. But we're through to our nearly last question. Hopefully, guys, you're still with us because it's going to get tough again. We'll see you in a second. So the last question of our last round, but we have the lucky spins. Stick with us. The question is, what color is achieved by mixing together the color of molten sulfur and the color of lithium flame? Purple, green, red. So was that a toughie, or is it just you have to kind of use your imagination? What color is molten sulfur and what color is lithium flame? Well, together they will create red. Yes, those of you that made it all this way, the correct answer is red. The described qualities of each substance result in a chemical reaction that is colored red, and both products melting the sulfur, and burning red flame produce lithium. So if you're into your science or nature, you might have seen that reaction before. But that was our last question. Well done for those of you that made it all the way. You can see that 328 if you made it all the way to the 12th question, and you've won yourself a prize I'll tell you about in a second. Remember, we've got the lucky spins, so stay with us. And whilst you're here, make sure you go like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at CashShowUK, where you can do your shout outs and generally get back to us with some really fun feedback. But let's do some shout outs now for people who have made it all the way to the end. So we've got Toilet, which is the funniest name ever. We've got Cilia, we've got Suga, we've got Team Swell. Are you playing as a team? Let me know in the comment section, do you play with a friend? Are you playing with a family member? Do some shout outs from people down here. Doctor Strange, Marvel, you've all won yourself £2.23. So well done. Hopefully everybody that played the game enjoyed themselves. Obviously we'll be back again tomorrow, but right now we have the lucky spin. Yes, one lucky spin. Those of you, whilst we're listening, make sure you come to the Facebook page. If you have any technical difficulties, make sure you comment in the app. So that means clicking on your profile, and then from there you can add your PayPal account, you can add the Facebook, and of course you can input the code of the friend that invited you to play. That's how you use the app. And if you have any kind of social media stuff, you can tweet us, you can tweet me, you can tweet the other hosts with your shout outs. But just so you know, we'll be back again tomorrow night at 8:30. Hopefully you have a great day. Come check out the Facebook. We'll throw some questions up and we'll have some fun time whilst we're waiting for the show to begin. With that said, have a great night. I'll see you soon. Good night. Peace.